Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just thought I'd have a chat and give you an update on what's going on with the VH. First off, I'd just like to welcome all the new subscribers. Don't mind that crunching in the background. Job's has got a bone. Yeah, thanks to all the new subscribers. The last month, 6 weeks, has been pretty impressive. Other than when I first really hammered into the YouTube stuff with MPK when they come over from the States, this has probably been my best 6 weeks for subs since then. So yeah, about a year and a half. The last 3 months has been 450 subs. The last month was, I think, 180 or something like that, which it was taking me 6 weeks to 3 months to make 100 subs prior to that. And my best week there was probably like 90 subs, so that's awesome. If you haven't subbed, please do, but if not, I appreciate you watching it anyway. And yeah, if you do have the time to share one of your favorite videos to your social media, it really helps out. I've also started a Facebook page and an Insta page, Car Culture 10ESS78. If you want to keep up to date with what's going on the socials, it just takes the pressure off my own private page and that sort of thing. Gonna get some decent merch done up probably in the new year, so I'll probably put a post out and do some pre-orders on that. Get some good quality AS Colour shirts made and some good stickers with a decent design. Just got to come up with that and go from there. What else? Anyway, we'll get stuck into the chat and we'll go from there afterwards. So I'll voice over some video footage and give you a rundown on what's happening with H. So old Joby's always keeping an eye on things. So this is where the H lives. It just sits under a cover, under some shade sails. So that's why, like, I was going to give it a birthday, but it's not worth spending big money on the paint and panel because of where she sits and how I look after it or don't look after it. And it's all the other things you got to fix up when you do paint and panel, you know, new chrome, new glass, like new interior. It never ends. I've mentioned all this before, but anyway, like, so you can see the rust coming out in the rear doors. Every time I look at it, it's a little bit bigger. You see the rust in the front door. Now that front door's, it's totally stuffed. I do have 2 new front doors to go on. I'll probably get them wrapped in the Car Culture 1naughty SS wrap. So just so I don't have to repaint the whole thing. I don't want to patch paint it because you can never match it. So the interior is all still pretty stuck together. It's you know, I need to do a couple of little things in there. I need a mount for my keypad, and I need to fix up a couple of little wiring things. But other than that, she's good to go in there. You can see my little piece of my block up there on the dash. Poor old girl. As you can see, the interior is nothing special, so it does need, you know, if I went serious on paint, I'd need to redo that as well. And the paint still presents pretty well, as you can see. Like, hasn't had a bath there for a while. Been sitting under the cover for ages. She's still got a little bit of a glisten. Now you can see what I'm up for. So the block's still sitting in there. It's pretty screwed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I do have a freshened LS1 to go in here. It's sitting at the shop at High Talk. Just got to get it up there at some stage, pull this block out, change it over. I got to put the steering rack in there. As you can see, I took that out and loaned it to a mate because he needed one for a little bit. Didn't end up using it, but well. So yeah, I've got to pull this engine out and put in the other one. I've got to take the baffle out of the sump, take the timing cover off, a couple other little bits and things to go on the other engine. As you can see, all the wiring and everything's still in there. I've got sneaky nitrous if I'm going to need it to help boost the big turbo and the tight stall converter. So we'll see how we go there. As you can see, I started stripping everything out of the engine bay, cooler, pipes, all that sort of stuff, but I'll start putting that back in soon. Just got some shitty 16s on the moment. I'm thinking of running an 18-inch front runner if I can get away with it, but I might need to run the smaller hub adapter, so I'm not too sure if I could be bothered. I do have some Street Pro black wheels to go back on it, same as what was on it before, and a 275 60 PSR, thanks to the boys at 1320 Motorsport. Appreciate that. So we'll get them back on. And then, yeah, this is the rust up in the channel. This is a nasty thing. Every time I look at that, it's bigger and bigger. Once it cuts through, then I'll probably have to make the decision to fix it. Just a little bit kerfuffled with what I'm going to do there. I might end up wrapping the roof if I do end up having to fix it. Rust really worries me. So Jobs is none too impressed, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the H. As I said, I've got pretty much everything there. The only thing I think I need is a fuel cell. So everything's been pulled out of the boot. I really wanted to get it mini tubbed while it was apart. I just don't have the coin. I wanted to go a rolled edge mini tub rather than just the split tub that I've got. So all the wiring and the fuel lines and everything is still in there. As you can see, just needs a tank and the battery. I've got all that sort of, well, I need to borrow a tank from a mate, and I've got a twin pump hanger to go in it. Everything's still underneath, so just got transmission cooler, exhaust is still under there. A 9-inch, like it really needs a bit of a birthday underneath there, a bit of fresh paint and all that sort of stuff, but I think we'll just get it back together for now and worry about all that later. So as you can see, that's why I wanted to put a new tub in it, because this one's pretty beaten up, the factory tub. Little 9-inch in there sitting, just chilling, waiting to get spun hard again. That's kind of where we're at, guys. So yeah, that's a bit of a rundown. If anyone hasn't, you're new to the channel and you haven't seen the H before, there's a playlist on the channel you can go back and have a look at. It was a bit of a weapon, made 1230 horsepower, 2-speed power glide, 9-inch diff, as you can see. Just a great fun street car. Probably more horsepower than you need for the street, but good fun. So what we're aiming for now with the LS1, so it's freshened up. It's got just a set of rings and bearings, truck LS1 heads, or cathedral port heads, new head gasket, head studs, rod bolts, cam, all that sort of stuff, new timing chain, oil pump, lifters, blah, 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 blah. So at this stage, I'm going to aim to make around 600. 600 in a VH will run 950s with a decent setup, suspension and so on and so forth if you can get it off the line. So still a good fun street car. Obviously nowhere near the acceleration or top end acceleration that I had, but I'm going to play around with the the short track stuff and see if I can get it moving a lot better than it was. The H went 5.8 at 127, but that was, probably only with 900 horsepower in it. And then I fed the boost in up higher and went a 9.0 at 135, hitting the brakes about 3/4 track because I heard a weird noise, which turned out to be maybe just the e-boost overboost. Had a little flutter. So I got out of it and still went a 9.0 on the break. So as you can see, 135. Like I would have been expecting well into the 160s maybe. Now, as people know, I'm not caged, so you know, booted again. Now all these are back in the playlist, guys, so go and have a look if you want. But yeah, I won't waffle on. I've said all this stuff a million times, but time frame. I missed the 25k shootout because I was away, and it was kind of an opportunity that I had to take. It kind of got extended a little bit longer than I'd expected, but I had to take it, so I missed out on that. But yeah, hopefully the H was going to go in this weekend just to swap the block over and such, but unfortunately that's taken a back step as well, which isn't too bad because there's a big meet out at Warwick Dragway this weekend, so I wouldn't mind getting out to see that. So we'll just have to wait and see when it's ready. Hopefully it'll be done maybe in the next month, but I'll give you an update and we'll go from there. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. And if you like to get the videos a little bit earlier, guys, there is a membership, YouTube membership that you can get, and you'll get the videos like a day early, depending on how impatient I get with sharing them anyway. There's a few different tiers. I think it's like a couple of bucks a month up to like $6 a month or something. I can't remember what it was set at. I'm trying to eventually do this full time, so any help is a big help. But once again, you don't have to become a member. The subscription and watching helps out heaps. But yeah, if you'd like to share it at some stage, share a video, get me kicking through the algorithm. And as I said before, like the more people that share it, the more it jumps in the algorithm, and you just watch the views go crazy. It's a really big help, and from what I can see, it's the best way to help the channel. Anyway, guys, I appreciate it all, and we'll see you out at the track somewhere. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later on.